it's really hard to think beyond what I've been used to for the last several decades of what this has been and how it looks every fair. I do think there's some great opportunity to make it look like somewhere people want to visit, that they want to come to the county fair, to make it to where vendors want to come and food trucks want to come and be here and just help make a greater project than what our current fairgrounds is. Now, with saying that, I don't want to discount what we've done for the past 30, 40 years here. It's been a huge part of my life. My nieces and nephews do 4-H. You know, we're really lucky to have what we have. But I think that it's important to think about how much work the youth put into their 4-H projects and try to make it so they have a safer place for themselves and their animals, as well as somewhere that the rest of the community that maybe isn't in 4-H or rodeo can still use and be a part of.
These buildings are pretty rough. Putting any money into them don't make sense to me. But we have to make them usable if we keep them. I don't know if that'd be reciting and doing all that stuff. We need to make this place not look like a construction site. We need to make it look like a fairground. We're on a dirt parking lot. We have to water it down. If you look, it's real rough. You can't even walk out there right now. So, and that's all walking area. So the prepping of this, if it was totally a fairground, we could prep it, put some sod in, make some park benches, make it usable that way. And it would be that way year round, kind of like our little city park.
So this is a joint use property. So currently the Valley County Road Department is also housed here on this property. So we're coming over to a facility that is used for equipment storage during the winter, summer months, really year round for them, but every year they actually have to move all their equipment out, and we put horses in there in stalls. You can imagine horses are a very high risk type animal.
When I took over the position, which would be in the metal building, it had not cardboard, but the plywood was the tables that people would bring in for the open class. And you know, they maybe made beautiful blankets or something, and they would have this piece of wood to put it on. The lady that I took it over from, though, she did the best she could with what she had. This is where people would bring in any kind of exhibits. And that's pretty much all we do is exhibits in here.
I think there's a huge opportunity essentially to have an activated fairgrounds that's vibrant, where businesses want to be here, that they want to show maybe a gazebo that they developed with their logo or branding on it and business contact information. And so there's a lot of opportunity for commercial space to not only have vendors here, but to have a year-round presence where people can say, I want to do this with my property. I'm going to go walk the fairgrounds and check things out, and essentially have it be a display space for local businesses to showcase their work. It should be a space where there's community pride. And I think there is a lot of community pride here, but as a stranger driving by, you wouldn't be able to see it from the outside.
Right now it's kind of just put Band-Aids on and get through it and, and make it work. But it does work, but it just needs to work better. And it needs to be something that grows and prospers through the years so that we have strong programs and that they're accessible to everybody.
Well, my philosophy is to the taxpayers. We need to make sure that we are using the hard-earned taxpayer dollars that we are charged with spending as well as we can. I think that the future of this should be self-sustaining, if not a revenue producer. I think the next steps are working with the community, finding some stakeholders that we believe may have a multifaceted vision about this property, engaging them, and then further engaging the community about what they might want to see here.